These are strange times. I'm gonna state that I recommend a Waves plugin. Hello, people of the web. Yes, I know, I saw you just yesterday. But I'm back because Waves has just released their new Curves AQ Auto, or as they say, autonomous EQ. That, I suppose, can rival things like Smart EQ4 from Sonible. And as I'm a huge fan of AI in mixing and assisting me in my mixing decisions, having another auto EQ feels great. I have to test it out. And yeah, you know me, I'm not the greatest fan of Waves, of their pricing and updating policies. I also believe they lost some of their innovative power. Over the years, they started just selling their old plugins. But you know what? They show some signs of producing interesting things. I'm using their Clarity VX AI denoiser, one of the best I know. And also this thing, I have to admit, it looks interesting. So I'm gonna ask a question. Is this the day I'm gonna stop hating Waves? Let's find out. Of course, if you think this channel is a cool place, if you like my studio and my videos, as always, consider subscribing somewhere here down in the corner, getting notified, liking this vid, and commenting on it down below so that I know what you think about this new Curves AQ by Waves. Let's go now. Plus, if you like the plugin and would like both to support me, you're gonna find some affiliate links down below. Thanks. Okie dokie, my friends. This is how Curves AQ looks like. Yeah, adaptive curve. It moves over time, I suppose. The world's first autonomous EQ. Well, first, I believe that Smart EQ by Sonible should be called first. Autonomous. Yes, nobody used this word before, so let's say it's first autonomous. It's not first auto or AI-driven EQ out there, that's for sure, dear Waves. And AQ learns your audio, decides what sound it should have, and creates 5 unique EQ profiles. So you're not gonna have one profile per instrument, per sound source like it's Smart EQ4. It's gonna propose you 5 different curves, and each time is gonna be different. It's gonna create a curve based on this specific audio. This is something that a Smart EQ series or any other tool doesn't do. Beat vocals, instruments on full mixes, AI-powered EQ, mix sense. This seems interesting. Adjust processing in the context of the mix. You can feed it any sidechain signal with Curves AQ used on this other track or group or not, and it's gonna additionally dip your signal based on sidechain input. Smart EQ4 can do group mixing, but it's not like simple sidechain based changes of the curve. That's something else. Anyway, group mixing in Sonible also works very, very nice. Let's see how this thing behaves. This is like how it looks on paper. The price for this is $49.99, $50. I believe that Waves' original price on their website is the same. Yes, it's $50 wherever you buy it. And guys, this is the session for today. Of course, it's going to be a multi-stage test, as always. I found some male voiceover that I spoiled like a lot. I made it sound really weird so that then our AQ can straighten it up, and Smart EQ4 can also do its job so that we compare the results. Then we're gonna have a musical example. Some drums, bass and keys, and a group, because both Smart EQ4 and Curves AQ can work as kind of a mastering or summing EQ. And we also compare what we're gonna have here. And of course, we're gonna start with the voiceover part. This is how the original spoiled up a bit, sounds like.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has arrived. Come to the dark circus. The circus where clowns never smile. Your darkest nightmares will come to life.
I know, it's bad. It's boomy, it's exposed, overexposed in the mids. There's a weird dip in the highs. Everything is wrong about it. So, let's hire Curves AQ Mono to do something about it. And what's interesting, even when I run it...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has arrived. Come to the dark circus.
It already works. It already creates some dips and boosts. But I'm gonna learn.
Your darkest nightmares will come to life. You'll have an everlasting experience of horror.
And actually, it detected itself. It's a male vocal. It's not vocal, it's actually male dialogue. And I got different curves for this, and let's see whether it improved.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has arrived. Come to the dark circus. The circus where clowns never smile. Your darkest nightmares will come to life.
Well, I have to tell you that none of these is like really good. I know I spoiled this signal a lot, like I destroyed it. But...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has arrived. Come to the dark circus. The circus where clowns never smile.
If I had to choose, I would choose this one. It's not fully there still, I would say. But let's say I'm gonna stick to this. And now, Smart EQ4. Yeah, so it detected perfectly that there's something wrong here, something wrong is here, and something wrong is here. I love it about Smart EQ4 because initially it does its job. It makes good decisions. And I have some doubts about this, but you know what? Let's listen so that we know more.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It has arrived. Come to the dark circus. The circus where clowns never smile.
Frankly, guys, it's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. It's different. It's quite radical. But actually, having this thing cut is not a bad idea. I would still go for this one right now. And let's maybe tweak this, because there's a large area of improvement. First, 1, 2, 3, 4 bands. Also, they are kind of adaptive. You can, it's gonna choose the ranges for you, but you can as well make the ranges, let's say, somehow manual. And then this is the range of boosting and the range of cutting per each band. And you can adjust global boosts and global cuts here, which is also great and gives you quite a lot of control, plus tilt. So I can tilt it like...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has arrived. Come to the dark circus. The circus where clowns never smile. Your darkest nightmares will come to life.
Okay, I'm not gonna maybe tweak this. I will leave the bands here. I don't want this band to be boosted at all, probably. Moreover, I would use an additional shelving EQ of this kind. You can still do manual adjustments. You can create bands of manual EQing here, which is also cool. And maybe...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It has arrived. Come to the dark circus. It has arrived. Come to the dark circus.
What I really like about AQ is that it boosted the top end. It's present, but it works as a de-esser very well, actually.
The circus where clowns never smile.
Maybe even too much, but generally, I'm very positively surprised. So to say, I did not expect this from Waves. I know I'm negatively biased, but seriously, I'm also open to learning new things, and I'm open to rethinking about my thinking about Waves. Why not? Anyway, guys, that was our first example. Now let's switch to a musical one, and let's hear the dry signal. A simple funky loop. I did nothing to it. It's muddy, it's messy, it's not selective at all. And here comes our Curves AQ version. I even loaded the plugin. We're gonna learn and we're gonna tweak every instrument. It's not bad, you know, and I'm not gonna help it anyway right now. In any way, I'm gonna leave the auto curves as they are created. It's not bad, I would say, only that the range somewhere here around 3-4K, it's a bit dead. But you know what, let's leave it where it is and let's learn some bass. He got it right, it is a bass guitar. It is somehow cleaner, I can hear it already. Let's learn the keys. Spot on. This is electric piano, but the curve... I'm gonna leave it here. I did one small tweak and that's what I get. It is cleaner, definitely. I would also do something like this. I'd like this bass to react a bit to what's happening on drums. So I'll send it here and I can definitely see the bass reacting to the drums. Seriously, it doesn't behave bad at all. Looks good, feels good, behaves proper somehow. I can see things being improved. And now I'm gonna do one more thing, one more instance to create mastering like EQ. Jazz funk. It says it's jazz funk, kind of funk. Jazz, not really, but hey, it doesn't sound bad at all. And it's Waves. What a surprise. But you know what? Now I'm gonna make very quick tweaks. I'm not gonna present it to you in details, but I will tweak Smart EQ4 so that we compare what we get. Wait. All right, my people. So I have everything ready. I did the Smart EQ4 mix using also group mixing, which works quite nice, but it's limited only to the groups and tracks that have Smart EQ4 on them. Also, no auto detection of the incoming signal. I have to choose the profile manually here, and I did it and I rendered this thing, and this is the dry signal, then AQ version and Smart EQ 4 version. Maybe that's gonna be the order, and we're gonna compare all three to decide whether the signal improved at all, and is this AQ worth anything? The big moment came. Let's go. Okay, let's quit the dry because it's spiky, smutty, but what AQ did here is really surprisingly good. So Smart EQ4 decided to cut all the bass content, I'm afraid. It feels like funk. I'm not sure, while AQ did this with this dip here, and I like it more. These are strange times. I'm gonna state that I recommend a Waves plugin. Yeah, I cannot be closed to things like that. I have to admit, I will probably buy this because I never asked for an NFR from Waves. I never did it. They must hate me somehow, but I'm not gonna ask for an NFR right now. It would be stupid. I'm gonna simply buy it. But it's good. I can see a lot of use of it in the studio, editing dialogues, for example, and mixing music. But you know what? Let's sum the things up. That's true. I wasn't a fan of Waves so far. I somehow hated, despised them. Of course, you need to put it in a quote because it's not real hatred. I wasn't just any supporter of their policies, simply, but I have to tell you that this thing is really good. And am I gonna buy it? Because I did not get an NFR for this. I never asked Waves for any NFRs. Yes, probably I am going to buy this because I really like what it does, and it's gonna probably somehow replace Smart EQ4. In some other instances, it's gonna be maybe like two-stage auto EQing, etc. But anyway, it's good. I can feel it work on every source I used. It improves the sound. It's very well designed. It's very well engineered. Also the look, the smoothness of it. It's this new Waves feel and look that I really also have to respect. It's not bad. And as for pricing and updating, well, dear Waves, it's still not your strongest point. Change it maybe one day. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hope to hear from you very, very soon. Take care and bye.